Welcome back, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ign'ant Sports, episode 48.
Yep.
Another disappointing week, another ridiculous week, but we'll get to all of that in the after the picks.
Yeah. TGR.
You are first, my friend.
All right. And first, right there. Just get on out the way. We got Tennessee at Green Bay. Happy to see, I was wrong this week. But I'm not quite sure what we're gonna get this week. But I will take chances. So give me Green Bay -3. I'll go over on the 42 and Green Bay to win. Let's say 28-24.
I mean, I wonder if we're going to get the as lucky as we did last time, because I kind of want to do the exact same thing on mine. New York Jets are visiting New England Patriots. New England is a 3-point favorite. I will take that 3-point favorite. I will also go over on the 38.5, and I will go New England to win in a 24-14 game.
Maybe I confused me. I was like, wait, which one is he going for? I was like, oh, they both for the same thing. I'm tripping. All right. Wait, I think, yeah. Oh, gosh, Lee. I can't. All right. I mean, I can. Sure. Why not? LA Rams at New Orleans. Unfortunately, Rams are not the favorite, but I'm still going to go LA Rams 3.5. Give me over the 39 points in LA Rams to win. And so it's 30-26. Yeah, because I was just like, I gotta get that over. Okay. From my head, I don't know why I thought the spread was set for, and I was like, no, I can't do that.
I think Brady's off this week, so I'm going to have to roll with my next most consistent team, which is right under there as well. Detroit is visiting the New York Giants, so give me New York Giants -3.5. I will take, man, that's a big number. You know what, I'm going to go under 46, and let me take Giants to win it in a 20-10 game.
Okay. Am I ready? Oh gosh, I know catching it. Oh my gosh, can they? I don't know. Let's see. All right, Carolina at Baltimore. I'm willing to take that -12. I'm gonna try the -12 for Baltimore. Under in the 43.5. Baltimore to win, and so now let's say 21-7.
Man, I really want to go with this, so I guess I'll just go with it. Dallas at Minnesota. Minnesota's +1. I'll take the +1. Let's go with, these teams put up numbers, so I guess we're going to go over 47.5, and I'm going to go for Minnesota will win it in a 27-24.
Okay. We got Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Give me Cincinnati the favorite, -5. I'll take over 41.5 and Cincinnati to win. 28-21.
Okay. Washington is visiting Houston. Washington is a 3-point favorite. I'll take them as the road favorite. Let's go over 40.5, and I will take Washington to win in a 27-14 game.
Okay, I knew I was missing one. All right, I think that's still the next bet. All right, Cleveland is at Buffalo. Give me that Buffalo -9.5. Under the 47. Buffalo to win. 28-7.
Okay. Philadelphia is visiting Indianapolis. Philadelphia is an 8-point road favorite, and I will take those 8. I'll go with a -8. Let's go with 45, and Indianapolis is playing in the game. You know what? They can sometimes. Let's go over 45, and we will go Philadelphia for the win in a over 45. Let's go classics on like 28-21.
All right. We got San Fran at Arizona. Give me San Fran for the -8. And I'll go over 43.5. And San Francisco to win. Now, let's say 28-14. Actually, yeah.
Okay. We'll go the primetime game right before that, Sunday night, Kansas City visiting LAC. I will take Kansas
Mhm.
City as the 6.5 point favorite. We're gonna go with an under 50 points, and we'll go KC for the win. And thinking like 24-14.
Okay, okay. We got Chicago at Atlanta. I think I'm gonna take Chicago. I'm taking Chicago for the three. Going definitely under the 50. Chicago to win. And 28-10.
Mm-hmm. And probably the worst game we've ever had to pick right here.
Right? Really.
um,
How could it be worse than any Houston or any a Jacksonville pick? But I don't know. Somehow, some way.
right. You don't want to assume Denver's got any kind of advantage anyway, but Las Vegas is definitely a bigger dumpster fire right now. So Las Vegas visiting Denver, I will take Denver negative 2.5. Let's go with under 41.5, and let's go Denver for the win in a 20-14.
Yeah, I see that.
And that is week
Okay.
11 picks.
Yes, picks to be exact and clear.
So let's here, I'm gonna bring up now. We can look over our week 10 results if we want to talk about some of
Yep.
those games. All right. So yeah, the fated Thursday night game. The no one won this game. Like we were talking off the air, I thought I picked this game, you picked this game, and
Yeah.
either way, Carolina somehow came through with 25 points. And was it PJ
Yeah, PJ Walker.
Walker? Yeah, I want to say
Um,
Tucker, but I was like, no, that's not right.
right, right. That was the PJ we talked about mostly.
Yeah, just because once again, didn't think they were going to start him. Even thought they were just going to roll with Baker, but it worked. But like this, I think it's more on like Atlanta though. Like, why does sometimes they show up with like 30 points, sometimes 15? Like, it's a little too inconsistent right now.
Yeah, definitely. And just Atlanta defense can't stop the run defense of the Panthers apparently because I was like surely PJ Walker had a touchdown to help with this win, and when I went to check, it was like nope, zero. It was just the running game. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, that's not really too much of a surprise. Like
Right.
Atlanta's not really known for their defense like that, so. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see if I click on it. Oh yeah, he has the one interception. So yeah, for Marcus Mariota to be exact, is who I'm always looking for.
I mean, yeah, Mariota is like what you call regressing to what he used to be. They were just on a bit of a hot streak for a little while.
Yeah, interception was too much. They got 3 points off it, but still, points is points. So they were down 13-0 after that interception. So
Hmm.
not a good way to start Atlanta going into the second half.
My Germany prediction could not have been further from the truth. I got everything wrong on that.
Man,
I mean, good to see Brady doing decent again,
right,
but it just
right.
the way their team was feeling a little bit like let's see, like at that moment before that game, I don't know how to word it, like a little bit kind of how Buffalo is right now, like older player like not older player, I'm sorry, higher caliber player not performing to expectations. So it just I didn't have faith that the Tampa Bay offense could come through, and I did have faith that Seattle would come through.
Right. And Seattle just showed up. I mean, well, yeah, showed up way too late.
Right.
You can't be going to the fourth quarter with 3 points, 3-21, or really 3-14, but then eventually 21. So yeah, at that point it was like we need the Geno Smith that was like of old past, like a week or so ago, like the ones that got us the wins.
Yep.
And surprisingly, Kenneth Walker was held to only 17 yards. Crazy. Or am I tripping? Well, no, 17 yards rushing, but still, just rushing wise, he had more yards receiving wise. 55.
Yeah, it was a tough day for them, but it wasn't even like didn't even look like that great of a day for Tampa. It just seemed like a tough day for Seattle.
Yeah, did you see the Brady play? That was hilarious to me.
No, I did not.
I just started laughing. He tried to be a receiver again,
No, that's funny.
and it didn't work out. He slipped,
Ah,
and I guess it was. I mean, it seemed like it was might have been wet, but it
but
was just
it was
like,
it was a
man,
bad look
Brady,
anyway. I'm
yeah,
sure.
it was just like not again, Brady, not
Hmm.
you trying to be a receiver, have trick plays. It's just like just let it go.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
not one of New England's best moments.
God,
So right under that game was another one that I
oops.
was the victim of
One.
for Detroit visiting Chicago. I had let's see, I think I had Chicago 2.5. I had under, and I had Chicago to win. So that was nice. Another that was 2 3 extras in a row for me
Yeah,
to start off my day.
this one it was I so this was as far as getting a little taste earlier of my bet. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, this is going well. Like, yeah, they're going into like the fourth. It's playing it close. Like, yeah, they're not gonna score 48 together. And as soon as I go to click on the game, I was just like, I'm getting ready. This man goes, here, have it. I want you to have the ball instead. I was just like, my gosh, my God. Not, I believe it was pick six. If not, yeah. Intercepted Justin Fields for 20-yard touchdown. I was just like, now the game started 24-24. I was like, well, there goes. Well, that was it. Now I got the half just to hold me over. I was like, surely they got to kick a field goal at least.
Yeah,
If not scoring another touchdown. So I was just like, yeah. But I was glad though when I checked back, I was just like, oh, sucks for you. So I just knew one of these was mine too once I had with my bet. But yeah, he goes from 100 to 0 to 100 again back to 0.
right.
Like he messed up and then he made the interception, then turned around and did a whole 67-yard touchdown,
Mm-hmm.
rush touchdown. And it was just like,
No, that's a
now
good.
why
That's a
can't
good
you
way to
be
put it.
consistent?
Very low floors and very high ceilings for them.
Yeah, it's just like, come on now. So,
And so then to finish off my nice triple in a row, Minnesota visiting Buffalo. I had
yep.
Buffalo for the -7, basically 6.5. I want to say, yep, 6.5. I don't think. I mean, we all knew Minnesota was doing decent and all. I don't think anyone thought that Buffalo. I don't think anyone thought that Minnesota was going to beat Buffalo and that Buffalo was just going to lose 2 in a row. Everyone kind of, I think, thought that the Jets game was just a fluke, and
Right.
it kind of looked similar to the Miami game earlier in the year that they lost, which were both in division, which kind of like makes sense, you know. Whereas like Minnesota got to travel to Buffalo and this and that, so it's like no one would have thought. I mean, although of all the teams, I guess like a Northwest team versus a Northeast team, I mean they can handle it. It's not like you have some team like I don't know like L.A. Rams, going up to Buffalo where it's completely different territory.
Right. This is another one of those where it's just like just gonna be a dead horse. Quarterbacks trying to just like they know how great they are and they're just trying to force touchdowns. They're trying to
Mm-hmm.
force passes. And that was one of the interceptions. And possibly even the other one for sure. He could have it's just like my guy, like it's not there, throw it away. Like you're at the goal, you're in red zone.
Right.
Like your kicker is should be known on the team to be able to kick 20, 30 yards and get you the 3 points. Like it's not that serious. Like we still got much time left. But here we are going to overtime and not fighting for our lives.
Yep.
And it's just and you saw it frustrating, at least I saw it. Like he on one of the essentially, I think he just laid flat, just down there, just sobbing, and then when the game was over, like he like threw his helmet in the ground and just like, yeah, you should only be mad at yourself, at
Mm-hmm.
least on the offensive side, and sorry, unfortunately for your defense, couldn't keep hold their bargain. So
I mean, yeah, they're supposed to
yeah,
have a top tier defense. So Minnesota shredded that.
exactly.
And then to continue the worst, it's like I don't know how I did good this week, man. I'm going like we start off with a loss, and I go loss, 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 loss. Now we're going to talk about you had a nice win here, Denver at Tennessee, because what's funny is like I forgot to pick this game, and then you forgot to pick Miami, and then those kind of like balanced out a little bit. Although I think you got all three here, right, for the Denver, or sorry for
Yeah,
Tennessee. No, oh, no,
I
no,
think
you
so.
missed the over. You picked
Oh
over.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
but so
yeah,
it was pretty much the same thing though, like where you wanted that, and I got 2 for mine, and you got 2 for yours.
yeah.
But yeah, Denver visiting Tennessee seemed like a pretty like 3 points just didn't seem like enough. Like it's a good team to go for.
Yeah, but with this one it was scary though because Denver was 10-0 in second quarter and I was just like, yo, it's only 2 minutes left. I was like, hello, Derrick Henry, Tannehill, you wanna do something?
Yeah, this is one of those kind of like we were talking like with before when I picked had to pick LV Denver. It's like which team is gonna implode first, and I feel like Denver is way more likely to implode than Tennessee.
Oh yeah, definitely. I had faith, but it was just like this just in this moment it doesn't
Right.
feel good. Like
Tennessee's
I definitely
definitely
still
that
feel
team
it.
though, where they will put up like 3 points for like 3 quarters, and then they'll. have 21 on top of that.
Yeah. So I was definitely happy when I went back to check the score, and I was like, cool, they won by 7. That's all I need. It's like, give me 2.
Well, honestly, you needed them to win by like
Uh,
57 or 37, I guess I should say, for you to get
right.
both of those.
Exactly.
But still, that's kind of one of those forgettable ones.
Yeah,
Now
definitely.
here's where you got the real lucky with the .5 on the Jacksonville at Kansas City. You had them for 9.5, and oh, this was your triple, your three.
Yeah. When I look back, I was like 9.5. I said, I knew these halves. I was like, one of these halves, I was like, it's gonna be I miss or I get them.
And then you
And I
had
was like,
under the
man,
50.5. That was pretty solid. That wasn't even really that close. I
yeah,
think KC to
yeah,
win is the easy pick.
exactly. So I was just like, which we talk later about this. I was just saying, this is the game. I was like happy about, the this kind of bet, but my other bet,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I want to go back in time.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, then there was the Cleveland at Miami game, and I think that I heard something along the lines of this is the last week before Cleveland will be without their star, prestigious quarterback, who is, I believe, since he settled his last 24 sexual misconduct cases, has actually been sued again for two more. I'm not sure if we talked about that at any point. I think it's up to 26 now over like the last like 4 or 5 weeks. Like two more people or like two more suits came out that he's had to like deal with. But Cleveland will still have their. I think they're like still lumping it into like the first suit or whatever, and he's still coming back.
We talking about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
just
what I was
wanted to
saying.
be sure.
Because Cleveland last week. But this was their last. I think still confirmed their last Brissett week.
Oh, okay, it is. Okay,
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure week 11. Yeah, he was suspended for 11 weeks. So
okay, we shall see what kind of Cleveland we get.
or
But we have to just
yeah,
need
yeah,
it
well,
though.
yeah. Let me rephrase. This is week 11 now, so this coming up, I think, is actually the last week he's suspended because we just did week 10, so he'll come back for week
Right,
12.
right.
Um,
Just to be clear.
yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
didn't I
that's
didn't
the
think Cleveland
game.
would travel to Miami. It's so hot down
Oh yeah,
there,
of
bro.
course.
It's
Of course
it's
not.
the only part of the country right now that's like hot at all. Like it's
Yeah,
getting pretty cold around here these
is
days.
is there at Miami? It's Cleveland. Is you Tua have to really be throwing the game. Tua, and then who is it? Jeff will have to be fumbling.
Hmm.
And that wasn't happening that day. Nah. Not Miami. Miami is like I feel like the San Francisco is like those teams when they're at home they're feeling themselves. They're hot. They're like we're gonna bring our best.
Yeah, no, it's been good to see Tua come back and be good again. When half of us thought he was like paralyzed for life.
Man,
Uh,
some man, these people getting hit left and right today nowadays. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to mention too. Speaking of that, like you know, I hadn't seen any news, but hopefully Juju's all right.
oh yeah, he
Uh,
got
yeah,
clobbered, bro.
yeah, one of
Which
those plays where they implement one of the latest implements for wide receivers, where it's just like let them make a football move, and for this exact reason, because like I mean, by the time the man basically caught the ball, the defender's hitting him, and it's just however that works science wise, just like a shock, like just bam, that hit.
yeah, I've always
So
envied those plays the least. Like they can't even turn their eyes around and expect it, and like you can't take your eye off the ball
yeah,
or else you miss it. So
yeah, and I was telling my boy, my coworker that I was like, it's like it goes both ways. It's like it sucks because it's like dang, like now I can't do my job because what if it's like inches or 1 yard, 2 yard, and it's like if I let me hit him the old way, then I can make the stop. But if I can't hit him the old way, then I have to let them make the move, and then it's kind of like it feels like a free pass. Like they always get guaranteed. But it's like, what about the health though side? It's like at the end of the day, it's just a game. We're here to have fun. Like, you still getting paid for it, but like we all want everybody to go home in one piece. So it's just like, which one is more important to you, and like what's really like ethical, morally, and stuff. And so, of course, it's like health wise, we're gonna go that route. So it's like it's always gonna. I feel like gonna be people who are gonna be like on both sides, and one's not gonna like the the other decision. As always in life, but I'm always for the health. So I don't wish no ill on anybody getting hurt so bad on the field.
yeah, it's one of those things where I think like no one wants people to get hurt, but I think a lot of people openly admit like they wouldn't watch the football if like there weren't so many like big hits like that. Like maybe not like
Exactly.
like that, but it's like it's the hits that make this sport exciting. But
Exactly.
So it's
So yeah,
pretty tough to
it's
balance.
it's yeah, it's a gray area. You know, it's not the easiest choice to be like, yeah, just go with this decision and not have any flag.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. So,
Houston, New York.
yep. New York's still doing their job. Houston's still doing theirs.
Yep.
Pretty standard.
Pittsburgh, as I expected when you chose them. I was just like, yeah,
Yeah, not
I
surprised off
I
the bye.
see. I was like, yeah, I see it. I was like, I don't have like too much faith in Kitty, but but I was like, I believe Kitty,
I'm like,
Kenny, and others
I don't know what's
company
going on
can
with
do
Alvin
it,
Kamara either. Like every day I hear he's like in like legal trouble or something, like fighting in Vegas and like videos and coming out, but like he's still playing. So I don't know if like,
right?
but they haven't really been performing lately either. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Weird team.
and
Like they had
he's
like one good win. I forget who it was against because I remember it like messed me up in some way. Um, but since then, like they haven't really been doing too much.
yeah, yeah, he's one of those running backs who's just like he's just like falling by the wayside. Like we used to talk about you a lot, but now it's like I'm starting to forget you.
Right. They got
And
that
I
weird
was like,
quarterback situation with Dalton and Hill still. So
yeah, yeah, like I said before, like so far the stats prove it's just like give Hill the ball some more, like one attempt after two interceptions. You know, I mean, maybe the two interceptions like later at the end, but still, it's just after that first one, maybe do your running rushing plays at least they were kind of doing already. Like you help them there because Alvin's the only one 26 yards, everybody else a yard. Well, actually, I guess they give 10, but a little bit more running plays, but still, yeah. But good job to Steelers defense looking like old still defense to a degree, I guess.
right, right.
Still curtain.
Going way back now, honestly, since then.
Exactly right.
Um,
This
Indianapolis
pick right
at
here.
Vegas. I
Uh,
mean, no one knows what's going on with either of these teams, honestly, at any point in time. This is kind of really similar to
nobody.
the Denver and late Vegas team coming up.
Yeah.
It's like who's gonna show up, how
Yeah.
much points they're gonna put through,
Uh,
and
um,
Vegas
the
been kind of steady
script.
with like the 15, 20 points ish, minus that one week where they went zero. I think that was the week. I think they lost zero to Saints. So like that was the
Right.
one that I was thinking of. But that was once again more like Las Vegas collapsing.
Yeah. But this one, the easiest X factor, Matt Ryan starting
Mm-hmm.
out of the blue, but not really because they got a new coach. Love my boy Jess Saturday.
Right.
And he's like, I don't give a dang what y'all said. I'm the coach. Matt Ryan's still Matt Ryan. He's gonna play over Sam over here.
Yep.
No offense, Sam. I'm letting Matt Ryan play. And look what you get, 25-20. So I was like, my pick was right, but
Yeah, I
not
didn't think that
when
Ryan
you
was
go
benched.
in
I
the
thought he
back
was
to
injured personally. Like I didn't know that he was like not playing for
yeah,
that.
yeah. They like at least I remember when I finally I saw the score, I was just like, wait a minute, like Sam did this, and I was like, this don't look like Sam, and I was like, yeah. Then I thought I remember like for crazy reason they just really was like we're gonna bench Matt Ryan for the rest of the season or for like at least a good amount until maybe until they felt like we can't bench him no more. Jeff was like, yeah, that was what maybe 2-3 games one too many. It was like enough of that.
Right.
Like, get Matt out there. So happy for him, Jeff getting his first win as a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many ever get whatever list he is, whenever number he falls on that list, first head coach get your first win.
Right. So now these I don't know what was it NFC West games.
Yep, yep.
Arizona at Los Angeles. You gotta speak up for your boys. Now did what's his name get hurt this game or something? I think I heard Stafford.
Yes, Cooper. Cooper. No,
Cooper.
so Stafford. So it was like I haven't made the click on article, but Stafford wife was I think was mad that like I think they was talking about maybe making him inactive, and then so I was like, dang, is he gonna be inactive? And then it finally came the day of that Stafford was from the jump inactive, and then Kyler Murray same thing inactive. So it was like this was the battle of
The
the
second strings.
backups. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. And yeah, I knew we were gonna lose. I was just like, oh yeah, it's Wolford. I was like, I don't know who they have on the side, but I think there is just somehow somewhere where it would have been a 2017 or like a 17-10. I was like, it's gonna be low enough, and we're just gonna lose. And yep, it was killing us at home. And then as far as injury, on the day off was Cooper, so it's a sprained ankle, but
Mm.
it's still maybe at least maybe a game that I haven't seen any word about it, but I'm hopefully that just a game too.
Right.
But at this point, it's like if Matt's not back, it doesn't really matter. Like I'd rather you just stay out
Mm-hmm. True.
because he looked frustrated. So it was just like 'cause nobody prepared for this kind of chemistry.
Right. Right.
Even though I'm pretty sure they're supposed to practice,
Well,
just in case for
you only
time
got
break.
so much time in the week, you know.
Yeah,
All right. So Dallas at Green Bay. Good and bad for you, honestly. Like bad for your pick, good for your
yeah,
team.
yep. And that's what I was hoping for. I was just like, please prove me wrong, and I did my research. So we did the three. One of our old shows I talked about when we did the draft picks. Christian Watson, Romeo, and Sam. Christian was first, and I couldn't remember, and Romeo was second as far as pick wise. But Romeo had to break out sooner, like feel more comfortable because Christian was the first one where he had the long touchdown pass, but he dropped it, and it was like after that once that happened, it was like the rookie jitters. It was like no confidence, like maybe I'm not ready for this. But today, thank the Lord, he showed up. He said, not one, not two, three touchdowns, baby. And I was like, yes. Now, if you could bring this every week and Alan Lazard be there and Sammy wants to show up, and be like his old self because he's just falling off by the wayside only after 9 years. I mean, I don't know if that's too much. That's a good enough amount in the NFL, but I guess. So
Sounds
we
like
can
it
use
sounds
it.
like a small number in like the grand scheme of things, but in the NFL, it sounds like a big number.
Yeah, that's I was like, I guess not gonna give him too much flag, but I was like, it kind of sucks. But yeah, so I was like, we just needed because Romeo's right now is on injury, so it's like, yeah, we needed Watson to Christian Watson to step up, and he did. So yeah, like you said, it's just like it's like bittersweet. It's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
betting wise, but actual game wise, because I was like, once LA lost, I was like, I need Green Bay to win. I needed one of these teams to win today to make my Sunday feel good.
Right. Yeah, because I
Because
think
we're
that
already
at least last week it was a double loss, and I think the week before I know one of them. I know Green Bay didn't win the week before, so
Yeah, because I'm like one's 4-6 now and one's 3-6. So I was like, we are really betting on that wild card spot. Like
right.
we're going to be fighting for our lives. I did the math. And I was like, yeah, let's just win 7 to 8 in a row for both.
Hmm.
Both respecting just remaining, but definitely know that's not gonna happen. But yeah,
And
hopeful.
let's see. So then, right under that, we had Los Angeles Chargers visiting San Francisco, and I missed that by I want to say a full point, which doesn't feel as bad as a half point these days, but it's still a little
Right.
it's a little too close for
Comfort.
having it. Yeah, well, yeah, it was -7. At least I was able to still get two. No, 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 no. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, no, no, no. I missed on
It's,
the over, and then I only got the win.
yeah,
I'm
I was gonna say
confusing
it's
my
38 if it's
stuff
what's the name?
here. Yeah. What
Yeah.
I had over on 46 and a half, and it was yeah 38. Not even close. I kind of would have hoped both of these teams would just put up like another touchdown. That's kind of what I was getting at there with that. Like at like 16 for LA, like for Los Angeles Chargers, pretty small, and if San Francisco only puts up 22, they usually lose.
Yeah. I think if I put much thought into it, and which I probably wouldn't at the moment, but it's like thinking Elliott at 49ers, like give the defense some credit. It's like I said, like I said earlier, like these when the teams being at home, they're gonna feel themselves and like both on both sides of the field. So it's like LA. It's closer at least to what they usually would put, which I would say like a 20 something points. So it wasn't like that off to where it's like San Francisco shut them down. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I just knew it in my mind. Like, at least we knew San Francisco was gonna win. I was hoping though. I was like, when that I was
Yeah.
like, dang, he did choose San Francisco. I was like, he's smart man. I was gonna say if it was at LA, I
I mean,
don't know if
especially since
it
they got
might be
that
different.
running back buff recently, it's pretty hard to go against
Yes,
them. And like
yeah,
Garoppolo had been after like his first like few years like messing up in the league, like on injury and this and that. Like he's just been solid, like solid B quarterback. Like you're never gonna like go crazy with him, and you're never gonna go like terrible with him.
right.
So I feel way better honestly now with them than I did in the beginning when they're like, all right, we're going Trey Lance.
Exactly. And fun thing is, like, Christian only got one touchdown, but it was just enough and shared the ball with Elijah. So, nice 1-2 punch, versus only just Austin Eckler being on the opposite side of the rushing the
Mm-hmm.
Chargers. So it was only one man show. It's just like, I'm tired of running.
Wait, no Debo, is he injured right now?
Yeah, I think we still, what's the name?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I know the Niners have had like a ton of injuries this year, but I just thought he was back already.
Oh, no, sorry. He did receive two, so they didn't use him too much. Which made okay. No, there it is for. Okay, you're right underneath. I somehow skipped over his name and saw Jimmy. Okay, okay. So, but
That makes more
now
sense.
that yeah, Christian is here, it's still
I mean,
I
split it
was
up though, like because I mean, you don't. I mean, because now you got two players that can do both versus just him doing everything.
yeah, exactly.
Because
So
Christian
yeah,
would catch stuff too sometimes, right? Or no? Or is he just a straight running back?
Christian. No, he'll catch like
Yeah.
yeah. He's one of those where like most running backs they'll get their receiving when it's like screen passes. Those teams that like kind of do
Right.
screen passes enough or are just I forget the term, but where it's just like they'll be like in shotgun format and whether to the left or right and just run diagonally out and just wait and it's like I'm your check option where it's like nothing's down there, throw it to you easily, get like 2 yards, maybe three.
Right. Like save the play.
Yeah, basically.
And then
So
some.
those were the running backs usually get their receiving yards.
It's kind of funny. Like running backs and tight ends are kind of similar, where like they got like two jobs, and like some like the other job is catching.
Yeah.
Um,
And then tonight's game.
and then tonight's game, the first loss of the year. Fucking finally, bro.
Right.
And it makes sense though in division. Like that's when it would happen. Prime time. That's when it would
Yeah.
happen. Three
Yeah. I figured it was
turnovers.
gonna happen. Yeah. Even and I figured it was gonna happen today because I was like, yeah, they're gonna still be on a high, and
If
I
you
was like,
figured it was gonna happen today, you should have called it, man.
yeah, but I was just like, just in case, what if Taylor,
No, that'd be a stupid call, man. Who would ever call Eagles to lose tonight? That'd be so dumb. I mean, like you have no evidence that they're gonna lose. You know, they would have to go up against like a really good team. Like, and it would have to be like two teams right now, like Eagles versus say like KC or something.
yeah,
Like,
exactly, yeah, something that, and that's why it's just like, it's like, why would you bet against the line? Basically, it's just like it's
right,
running this play, like,
right.
I'd rather lose betting, not betting against it. So
I guess the only thing that you could maybe feel a little like oh man about is the under, and it's like 48's
yeah,
a big number, but it's like you kind of should have expected it to be over, but in the opposite score, like 32-21 Philadelphia.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
exactly.
hard to fault an under for 48 though, so especially in division and prime time. So
Yeah, I was counting more on just like Taylor maybe getting some interceptions at like red zone goal line, not even goal line, but red zone or in 30-40 yard kind of thing. Like
right,
I was just like, dang,
take
now we got
points
to do it
off the
all over
board type
again.
thing. Not even do it all,
Yeah.
but just like you think they're gonna get at least it's either a 3 or 4 point play, and then when you come up with a zero from that, it's like those are the worst.
Yes, definitely.
So but you still got the two. Like you were fighting for a three for. Yeah, you ended up with the over. You had Washington +10, but they just didn't win. So that was all good. Whatever. I mean, that would have been tie for the week. So that would have been pretty clutch, honestly, to come through, especially when you like had like that feeling that you did about like how poorly you were doing. I'm sure it would have been
Right.
pretty crazy to like come through with a tie because I'm feeling honestly that way right now with a win. I'm like I can't believe that I actually had a +1 on the week off of
Right.
that. Because like basically, if I'm gonna get a +1, like I want us to both be doing like like 75% right, and then 25. Like I don't want it to be like 45% right, 55% wrong, and it's like
Right.
I was 45 and you were like 40 or some nonsense. Like because then we just both look ignorant, and I was slightly less ignorant on the week. Whereas like we need some
Yeah.
actual, and also like this because I was getting closer to 500 too. So like now I'm creeping back under like deeper to under 500. Like by now a few more games, and you had a solid above 500, and it's gonna get a little bit closer. I don't have the actual all of our totals added up right now. I just have the weekly score added.
And I just see which is cool. Supposedly JJ is gonna take care of because one thing we didn't say for the Cardinals in LA, JJ would have had not his first touchdown, but another touchdown added to his books after like I mean I think it was like a straight fumble or like a interception, but they like called the play dead or something like that.
Mm.
And so it says like he's gonna take care of Better, who was robbed by a bad call. I'm like, hey, let me go do that. Better needed the defensive touchdown to cash a parlay, and let me go say I had one too.
That's funny. Might have to show them the bet slip to get your payout.
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of that, talk about my bet slips. Some good, one bad.
Yeah, so I think we had the same good.
Yeah, which is the teaser, two teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then so then itching to talk about somehow, some way, if I'm not mistaken, they should have gone either way because I did total of over under. And for some reason, instead of putting the $15 on the Kansas City Jacksonville game that had under a 51 and a half, which everybody knew, ain't no way Jacksonville's gonna do that part. I put it on the Chicago Bears Detroit Lions somehow and just lost the easy 15 minutes like that.
Hmm.
But at free to play though, $5, yeah, give me that for the Kansas. Yeah. I was like, gosh, see, let me go back in time. Like, how much would I have made off of that? So for this week, we're definitely gonna double check and triple check. The money's in the right spot.
Oh, I just opened up my page to check out some lines.
Yeah. I was like, if I didn't say it, I was like, I'm going to go confident. Like this 46, like the 46 is like if it's 46 and a half and over, I think I'm confident in trying those out. Definitely for sure 50s, but this 50 like is for the Kansas and Chargers, and I'm just like, nah, that's like if I'm doing that, I'm choosing the over 50, which I forget that is an option. But I imagine I don't know. Well, I would. Do you think over is gonna pay less than under?
Well, it has the odds right here. It'll show you. So like you get negative 115 for most of these games look like they're
Right, right,
matched,
right.
but some of them will give you a different payout. So negative 115 is worse odds than negative 105.
Yeah. So let's see.
But a lot of these are like just 110 even, like across the board. But it is funny how they will split that up sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like betting over. It's like, yeah, of course they can get over. We're gonna pay you less. So what am I looking at? Is this all the games this week instead? It look like it. One, two,
Well, you know what's funny too is last week I think on Tuesday it did update to have every single game. Whereas if I had to guess,
actually,
this is
nope.
probably not. Yeah, because it just looks a little short.
Yeah, I was counting. I was like, it's filling, and I was like, nope, I'm at 11.
Yeah, same.
All right.
And that's what it was last week too. And
So
there's three missing last week.
who are they missing? Because I do want to know now, like so I don't forget.
Let's
Hello,
see.
NFL. Can I get to it? All right, so week 11, week 11. Okay, got it. Tennessee, Chicago. Okay, so Chicago, Atlanta is missing. Nope, there it is. Okay, it just had a different spot. Okay, you're just England, Detroit, New York.
I honestly don't know about this week here.
Yeah, as I was like, this week is it definitely looks like a teaser parlay kind of, not a parlay, but a teaser week for sure.
If that, man, I'm trying to see like what I would like. Like I
Yeah,
can't really
there's
find anything that
15
looks
game
like
missing.
great.
And Washington, Houston is missing.
Like could maybe move San Francisco down to like -2 from -8. I don't even really mind the other direction though. I don't even mind moving Arizona up to 14. But I could see them losing by 14 because they have their if there's especially if Kyler was out and or isn't starting.
Yeah. Let's see. So, mm, yeah, it's all the bottom half is looking like this is looking like a choose the games where it has two good teams and or at least two decent teams because there's not many like good team bad team
Right, except for like
picks
maybe Cleveland
this week.
Buffalo. That's like the only good team bad team I see.
That's all I was thinking that one, and I was thinking Cincinnati Steelers, but
In division is tough.
yeah, let me see if I bet the under. Yeah, the same thing, 909. But what is?
I can't see Buffalo losing, but will they win by 4 or more?
Oh, no wonder I would get paid more. I clicked on the wrong one. I was like, oh, they trying to pay me $18 for Cincinnati and just straight up winning. And I was like, no, I clicked Steelers on accident. I was just like, yeah, that sounds more like it. So, so that's 935,
This could be a decent
905.
two-team parlay. Do like move Minnesota from +1 to Minnesota +7, and then move Buffalo down to 4. Doesn't seem terrible.
Oh, I'm willing to try. I'm gonna try 10 for Cincinnati, -5.
Just straight up.
Straight up. Straight up.
Hmm. Cincinnati's boned me too many times. I feel like every team that was like hot last year, like really hot, is just not this year. Los Angeles Rams, Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs. Like none of these teams are winning like the way they used to be winning.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's 5 points. That's just two field goals. Y'all could do it. Don't gotta be a touchdown. All right.
Reminds me of when Cincinnati was an 8 point favorite and they lost to Cooper Rush in
All right.
on the it
All
was on the
right.
road, but
Let me see. What is Panthers 3-6 and Panthers is
man,
37. Hey, see, Panthers was probably 3-6 before they lost to Cincinnati
I don't
in
like to
week
go off of the
9.
record at this point. I like to go off of like where are they right now? Like what kind of team are like if you're gonna give them like a ranking like 1 to 100, like what do you give them? And that's kind of what I go off of because the record
Oh,
is
you know what? You know what? It should be a good bet because, like you say, with one team, well, like the Steelers coming off the bye, so this team was coming off the bye, so
oh were they okay that does help
yeah,
that helps
yeah, okay, yeah, that helps.
that helps.
All right, let's see,
I'll cross my fingers for you, but I
right?
don't think I'm jumping on that one.
Yeah, I know, yeah, I
Burrow,
figure.
yeah, Burrow and Allen are just like they've really screwed me too many times. Like these young hot quarterbacks.
If I was to do a parlay, who would I do it with? Uh, Buffalo Bills. How much that would be? Got time for a girl.
You know what could be decent
Ooh,
actually, and man,
27.
I might pick a. I could see moving Tennessee Titans +3 up to +9 because I could see Green Bay winning the game, but I don't think they're going to beat them by 10 or more. Maybe Tennessee Titans +9 and then Minnesota Vikings +7. I might do something like that.
Okay, I would down to do whatever you do. I would love to do this parlay, but like you said, that's straight up.
Oh, I
Like,
might not do anything even, so don't worry about me, man. I'm like kind of
oh,
just
okay,
throwing numbers out right now. Like
okay.
I'm this week so the one bet that I made that I lost was I tied last week your Green Bay messed me up because I bet I forget what I moved Dallas to, but I think I had them like I think they were a 5 point favorite and I moved them to +1. And then I had Buffalo. Did I do Buffalo? Damn, who else did I do? Let me check the bet slip.
Right,
I did one more team that yeah, I
yeah,
mean, once again they both lost, so it was like I of the two teasers, one won and one lost, and all right, so it was yeah, I had Dallas +1, and then I had Buffalo Bills +1 as well because I think it was the exact same thing. Buffalo was also a 5 point favorite at the time, and I moved them to a 1 point underdog, and neither of them came through. But the one bet that we both shared, also of course won with the Commanders +17, New York Giants negative half a point. So I lost like $1 on the week because I won the 9, lost the 10. But that was my first losing bet since coming back. Like I'm just so I don't know. I'm so I hate losing. It's like I really want to make sure.
uh-huh.
So that's why on a day like today, I,
Definitely
I
gonna do all this.
I've lost. I have a lot more experience in losing than you, so I know what it feels like. So I'm doing what I can to avoid it.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what's whichever idea you had, I'll try it out. Put it to you. Let's see.
I mean, what I was thinking, well, the one that I was most confident in was was Tennessee +9. I think that's like pretty decent because I mean Green Bay won one game, pretty emotional game too. You see Rodgers all like fist bumping, or not like not fist bumping. What am I thinking for? What is this? Fist pumping, I guess you should say. Like, what is this called?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Fist
if
pump?
it like fit, I would say
Okay.
fist pump.
All right. So it keeps pumping on the every touchdown to the what was the new kid's name?
Bro.
Green Bay that had the 3 touchdowns.
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson. All right. So I feel
No,
like
yeah.
that pretty emotional game. Like I don't know if they're gonna be able to do that again. And if they are, like it's probably gonna be like once again 10 or more is a lot. But then again, we were talking about how Tennessee like they had to come back from against frickin' Denver too. So it's I, don't know, I can easily talk myself out of any bet. That's why I feel like I need to get better to want to. I felt like more confident, I guess I can say, when we first started. I feel like I had a bit better of a handle on the season, and like these last few weeks, just like with teams like Buffalo losing, a lot of injuries going around, just everything seems less certain. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm
Yeah, this is definitely more a more dangerous week. More.
I'm very cool to like take weeks off, whereas like in the past, like I would never take a week off. It's like, oh my god, I got to at least have one bet going, just for the sake
Yeah.
of the action. But it's like I've once again lost so much that I now no longer need to. I
Right.
I do kind of like even like talking about it now. It's like, man, like maybe Green Bay did find a little spark. Maybe they will win by 14 or more. Who knows? It's like even that does seem a little dangerous. I really just don't see anything that seems like slam dunk right now.
So you said that, but I'm like, for what I'm seeing, the spread is 3 and -3.
I know, but I was just talking off of a two-team teaser, like where I would have moved Tennessee up to 9. I could still see
Yeah.
like Green Bay winning by
Oh,
like 2 touchdowns or something.
but what would be the other game?
That would be a hard choice. Like I was probably debating between Minnesota moving it up to from +1 to +7, or the other one that I saw that I thought was kind of decent was, we were already talking about it. Well, actually, you know what? Moving KC the same way we did Green Bay. I'm sorry, not Green Bay. Giants the other day from -6 to just half a point. I think is decent. Chiefs will probably beat the Chargers, so like they only have to win by a point. So that the half point is essentially like a 0, you know, because you can't win by just the half. So it basically moves it down to a pick 'em, which I like. I also don't mind. Where was it? Where was it? Can move Giants to 2 point favorite, 2.5 point favorite. Can move, but honestly, I think Minnesota would probably be the safest one. Move Minnesota to 7 because I think the
Yeah.
Cowboys could win, but I don't think they're going to beat them by 8 or more at Minnesota. So I think I'd probably go Minnesota +8. I'm sorry, +7, and then I'd probably
Right.
go. Man, I feel like what's the biggest factor really for Tennessee is like was it 1 week lightning in a bottle for Green Bay, or is this going to be something that they can now maybe do again? The fact that it's at home is very, I feel like in favor of letting the the mojo click a little bit more, vibe a little bit more.
Right. Right.
So
Um,
it's tough to want to bet against that.
yeah, because we'll be playing home 2 times in a room. So
I'm almost more confident now in the Minnesota pick than I am even the Tennessee one. This is telling me right now that I'm
yeah,
just
actually,
not
yeah, that's the one I'm more confident in. Because
confident
yeah,
in.
when I think about it, yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, if Tennessee just yeah. So
Nine's just a big number. That's the only that's like the only reason why I But given even if Tennessee, like they only put up 17 points this week, so all what you call it, all Green Bay would have to do is to put up what, add 9 to 17, then add one more, so 27, and they could easily put up 27. They put up 31, 33, something like that. So yeah,
how does +16 Cleveland sound?
I thought about that, but man, what was Buffalo might be on that revenge tour. Remember how I forget what they had, one big ass spread this year and they covered, and then they had one more big. I remember last year they had Houston -20 and they beat them by 40, and I was like, my god. So it's just like Cleveland going to Buffalo is like a little bit better than Cleveland going down to Miami. You know, it's kind of like cold weather, cold weather.
Right.
But yeah, and they did do really well. What was it last week? I feel like Cleveland did pretty good. They beat somebody, or they held their own against. Let me see, week not week 10, week 9. They oh, they're on a bye. Okay, I guess I have no idea what I'm talking about then. I guess I have no idea. What was the week before? Oh, the week before they beat the Bengals. That's what it was. The week before their bye, they beat the Bengals 13-32. I was like, I know I had some good win in Cleveland's like recent memory. So, they can come through. They can come through. Like, I probably, honestly, at this point, like, thinking about it, probably like it more than I would like the Tennessee leg of that potential bet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Um,
I like it like that. Instead,
it feels
uh,
it feels so crazy, too, to, like, wanna... It feels like a bit of an overreaction to bet against Buffalo, but, 16 points is a lot, so...
yeah, because I'm at 2 touchdowns and a field goal, so
Two,
minimum 3 scores.
home game, though.
Yeah, it is.
Off of two
But
losses.
and yeah, like I could see it starting off 17-0,
Right, right,
and then
right.
you can start scoring, but and that's what I would hope for, like it being like that, and just like they can just keep up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Yeah, now that I think about
Well, you know what's
that.
funny? Here's something that I never considered either. Like just for the sake of it, like, because I made a rule basically, which is like I'm not gonna go above my unit until like I raise the overall like unit of betting. And like right now the unit is $10, so that's just gonna be what it is. But I would be willing, I guess, to go under the unit. Like I'd be willing to put on like a half a unit, to put on like a fiver on one of these instead of the full 10. I feel like that's like a good way to hedge the confidence. I would do what we just.
Yeah.
I would do Cleveland and Minnesota in a two-team teaser plus for five, because that way I don't feel like super committed to it. If we lose, we lose. If we get it, it's like all right, cool.
Okay.
It still be a 5 for 4, which is still better than nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna click Cleveland Browns and I'm gonna click Minnesota Vikings.
So yeah, plus 10 Cleveland and then plus one Minnesota. Teaser.
Yep. That wait,
That's
I was no. Minnesota should be +7. Should be +16 and +7. You're on a parlay.
yeah. So that's I'm reading the what we're clicking on to spread part,
Right.
not the yeah
Yeah, not the slip. Yeah,
yeah
five for 435. I like that. I can live with that. I can live with that
yeah.
loss. I guess I can say because like I can live because the win is fine. Wait, 435. Wait, hold on. But if I go 10, oh, okay. This is just a smaller.
I'm like, well,
Um,
but they got me.
this is just a smaller bet than or worse
uh,
odds because normally the 5 should give you like 450 or so, and this is paying 435. But that's fine.
I really wanna. I feel like there's a game out here. This over. Wait, if I bet over. So if I bet under.
All right, I can live with
Oh,
that.
I still get the same amount. Hey, okay.
Yeah, some games are like
Wait,
that. Some games are not.
okay, 47. That means 24-24. Those teams can do
Which game are you
it.
looking at?
Dallas, Minnesota. Like I want to bet another
Definitely,
over under.
definitely, they could do it. There's no like.
See, and like that's what I hate that this week. Like the 50s and the 47s, 48s. Like it's for all the good teams except for the Atlanta Falcons and Chicago Bears, though. Hold on, Atlanta. What you do? What you do? You did
They
15
didn't take
against
nothing yet.
Carolina Panthers. Goshly, 17 the week before. 37. They did 37 against the Panthers though, 2 weeks ago. Oh, so
Falcons did.
yes,
Wow,
they beat them and then they lost them. and
that's why like
and you know what's crazy? They beat. I think this was the Bakers or a combination. Let me see. Oh no, it was the
that was
PJ.
last. I think that was last week when they like lost. I think they started Tucker or what? Not Tucker. What is his name again? PJ.
PJ.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
PJ
it
Walker.
Walker?
Yeah.
Is there a
No,
PJ Tucker? Why do I keep saying that?
because you're thinking about PJ Tucker for
Oh, okay,
NBA.
okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But no, that's not it. So this was a PJ game where he showed off, and I was like, do I believe in this PJ for the next week?
Man, he
'Cause
looked
I'm 1 week
I,
too late.
but yeah. Currently, I wouldn't be. Well, I mean, for
17. Oh wait, and that's 17 against Bengals. And who are they playing against? Oh no, the Bears though. Okay. Matter of fact, let me just click on them. Have they even played? They haven't played Bears, right? Because they're not part of the same division. Nope. Okay. 16, 26, 27, 15, and we're talking 50. I'm kinda
now, you know what there's over here, which I never clicked on before, which is the props builder. Not clicked on, but never actually bet on before. Um, like you can basically bet on things like let's see, can I not go to
nope,
NFL?
not the
Oh,
wait.
that's live betting, right? Come on, where's my? I've seen. I'm not sure why it's not letting me click on it right now. For NFL, but things like like is someone going to catch like? I remember one week it was like how many yards is Brady going to have like over under like 285 or something, and so you can make bets like that. But for some reason, it's not letting me click on the props bet right now. Maybe because it's so close to Monday night. Because I've definitely seen props for NFL before, but
Right. You
maybe
talking about on the if I click the game props tab to the left?
yeah. Well, it says props builder,
Oh, you that one? Yeah, I see that one. Just that.
but yeah. Right now it's only allowing NBA bets. So like for example, I mean I'll just drop this one down. Let's see, Luca, over under on 32 and a half. Like that'd be like the kind of bet that you could make. So if you're not too completely confident, say you're like more confident in a player that week versus a team, you can maybe
All right.
try and find them on a prop. Like some receivers I'll do for just a touchdown. Sometimes I'll do defense for a touchdown, but usually it's I don't know, pretty callable stuff. But looks like we cannot access the NFL at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oops.
Is there futures?
Well,
There's futures.
that went in. All right. I got another 3 bets again. Same style. I
What
think same style, right?
what was your other one?
I want the Atlanta one. I want to test it out. This under 50 Atlanta Chicago
Hmm.
because that's 27-27 at least, or 27-24 at least.
For some
And
for some reason, I can't find ways to bet Super Bowl winners right now. Normally, it's what you can bet like the Super Bowl winner all any time of the year. Like you can bet conference winners, you can bet division winners, but you can't bet the Super Bowl winner right now, which should always be open.
I guess I feel like this shit is not open because we don't know who's there.
No, you can bet any team though. That's the point. Like they should want to open now for as many teams being in the hunt. Like the more teams that get eliminated, the less teams you can bet. But
So the idea is to bet like because I guess I would feel like the minimum thing you could say is like these two teams are going to be in the Super Bowl. Pay me for that for guessing that right.
nah, who's gonna win the Super Bowl is usually like the common bet. Like I pick this team to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yeah,
I've
that's like same
I've
preference. That's the
I've done that before the season a lot, and you would think that if you can bet it before the season, and like right now I can pick conference winners. Like I can pick there's odds to win AFC Championship games, but there's not odds to win the Super Bowl. There's odds who's going to win these divisions, but there's not odds who's going to win the Super Bowl, which is kind of weird.
right.
But like for example, odds to win AFC Championship, like that's pretty much like the same thing. Wait, is there not the NFC? No, it's just the AFC right now. That's really weird. This site is like it's good, but it's not the best. Like they don't offer everything possible. Like if we went to a different book, I'm sure we could bet Super Bowl winner right now. Also, they would have all 14 games right now. Like we wouldn't be having to wait another day or so.
Yeah.
Damn, Buffalo Bills are still above KC to win the AFC Championship. That's crazy.
They're above KC.
Yeah, they're favored higher. It goes Buffalo, KC, Baltimore, Miami, Cincinnati, Tennessee, Chargers, New England, which is crazy that we even made the freaking top 8. That's crazy.
Right. Look at these times. Mhm.
But yeah, they don't
What
even.
about the NFC side?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't even see.
Nothing about NFC.
Yeah, I can do division with some NFC teams, but there's no NFC conference. Like NFC North, basically Minnesota is like the heavy favorite, and then Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago, and then NFC South we have Tampa and Falcon. Like it's pretty much Tampa, and then pretty decent gap between Falcons and the rest. With Carolina, a very distant final. Oof, damn, your LA Rams are just as distant. Or actually, are more of a. Your LA Rams have a less likely chance to win their division than the Carolina Panthers do to win theirs.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
how bad. That's how bad of yeah. On the
yeah.
NFC side, it's been
I
shaking
think it's
now.
just because the San Francisco's have such a much bigger. San Francisco and Seattle have such a big lead against you guys that it's just not going to happen. Whereas it's a little bit closer in the NFC South.
Yeah. Yeah. The West. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yep.
Well,
But well, that's all I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna stick with just that half bet, and then I'll look at the teams as they come throughout the weekend. And maybe we'll talk more about it, but probably not this week. This week's gonna be a little busy for us.
yeah. So yeah. Once again, yeah. I got me two um totals. For I got. Oh, but instead this time one is a spread and one is a under. So
Which ones?
Cincinnati Bengals -5 spread, and
Mm-hmm.
then Atlanta under 50.
And then you tied those two together in a teaser, or they're both
No,
straight
no,
up. Those are both straight
straight
up.
up,
Okay,
go straight up, and then the teaser is the one we
that
did.
we did.
The
Okay,
final, yeah.
that's what's
So
up.
at
Wait,
least
you said what was the under that you picked
50
for what team? Atlanta.
for
Oh,
Chicago
Chicago,
and
Atlanta. Yeah,
Atlanta.
I feel you.
Yeah, yeah. It's I'm hoping 49. Yeah.
Hmm. I think that's probably
I,
gonna be one of your better, safer
I think I
picks.
think I think so, right? Because like I had to look back and I'm like I feel like Justin can bring it. Like he'll bring it again. Maybe give me
Could
21.
you have moved like two teams? Could you have made it like Chicago? Could you have made the under like let me see, under like 56, and then move like another over under, say like Minnesota Dallas to go like over 41 and a half. Like, can you tie those two together like that?
Let's see, so you want to under 50? Choose the under 50, and then you want what did you want for the Minnesota Dallas?
I think it works. Yeah. So here's what I have these two on a teaser right now. I have over Dallas Minnesota over 41 and a half, and then I tied that with Chicago Atlanta for under 56. That could be alright.
Yeah,
I might put
yeah,
another.
that
I'll put
that
another 5 on that. What's that pay?
yeah
That pays
definitely
455.
definitely.
Yeah, because I never really considered doing the two team teaser for the over under. Like, you're the one who's kind of like making me think about that now because like I never would even
Yeah,
consider betting the over
yeah,
under honestly.
yeah. I was like, I felt like the school option. Like, I
I'll
feel
do
like,
that. I'll do that.
yeah, I started liking about the teaser. I was like,
Well, yeah, because
when I
I never really yeah, because I like the teaser for the spread initially, but yeah, the over under could be cool too because under 56 has got to be a lock, bro,
oh yeah,
and over 42 basically.
that's 28 each, and I don't think.
I'm gonna place that's five to win 455, so I'm gonna do that.
I tried out too.
Dallas over 41 and a half,
All right, what we got?
and then Chicago
That's
Bears and
21
fucking
each.
under.
Okay, yeah, 21 each. I can do it.
They better, bro.
Right, exactly.
And at the end of the day, I only put up 10, so I'm not on a week. I'm not super confident. I've bet one full unit, split amongst four different teams. So whatever. If all four of these things come right, then that'll boost my confidence to maybe take a little bit riskier for play next week.
Yeah, I'm trying to let this build up instead of putting anything more, because I'm ready.
For sure.
Matter of fact, I might as well just try it out. So let me see, because I wanted to see
I would
what
love
would
to
it
be able to
be.
cash out more than I put into this motherfucker, man. I swear. Like not like right now, it's already good, but I'm talking from last year too.
Yeah.
I forgot what I put in last year. I think I put in
Um.
500 or something.
Oh, I guess yeah, both would be the same thing. Okay, yeah,
So I need
this
to cash
one.
out six or more to be even. But honestly, if I want to get lifetime even for sports betting, I probably need closer to like 1,000. Because I haven't really lost a lot in sports, but I've definitely never profited like long
Yeah,
term.
that'd be nice. You put 100 and you get back 93, like, sheesh. But I gotta be on the like guaranteed, like, what, like I would have put that on the Kansas. Like, ain't no way Jacksonville finna help Kansas City get to 50, 51 and a half, whatever it was.
Man, we say that though, and then there's that one game where like
Right,
where Jacksonville brings out the better Josh Allen.
exactly. And that's when I'll be like, yep, I'm doing those like once every year, maybe.
And I'm trying to be consistent with it, man. That's about
Yeah,
as long as the units are small enough, the risk of ruin is small enough, then I'm happy. But yeah, that's
yeah,
about it, man. We already got gone pretty long, so
yep. You gotta make
uh,
this far.
yeah. Please share us your bets. Share us with everything that you've done throughout the week. We need some pro tips, man. Some pro tips for these bets, especially for some clever teasers or something like that. Like some more, I don't know what the word is. Like more tech. What was your tech?
Right,
Like these are our
right.
techs that we're kind of trying to implement. What's the tech?
Exactly.
Because the first tech for me was like, all right, who's gonna win the game? Easy. Then the second tech was the spread. I was like, all right. Then the third was the over under, and then it became the teaser. It's like, what's
Yep.
gonna be the next tech?
I think this is it. Until they
The
make something else like the teaser.
now the teaser on the over under like that'll be like the next tech for us
Yeah,
honestly.
basically. Yeah.
Because
I
at
feel like
first
that's that.
it was spread teaser, but then maybe we'll check back. I mean, once again, like this week will be tough, but because like props could like so say for example props were available right now, like just real quick, like I would take something like you know like you like that, bro. I'll take Cousins for like a touchdown, like if they were gonna offer that, like Kirk Cousins half a touchdown throw, like I would take over on that. They usually do things like either full team offense or full quarterback offense. So who was gonna have like a really big offensive week this week? Like you were saying off of the it doesn't matter how many points they put up, bro. Like Burrow always puts up like 400 fucking yards. So I would definitely take like Burrow over on the yards this week, something like that, if they
Right,
were to
right.
offer it because of like you mentioned the buy.
You said
So
earlier that the NFL wasn't available at all, right?
not right now, but like it usually
Okay, okay.
last time I checked though it was. So I must have just checked once again in the same regard that we don't even have all the games available. I'm sure that's why. Because the
Right.
props should be up every week, but then again the freaking Super Bowl thing should be too. Like that's really annoying that you can't bet a Super Bowl winner right now. Like yo, look at this. You can bet NFL team wins. You can bet still right now.
I'm trying
Like
to figure out like how you get into that part because
just on the left hand side, NFL team wins. NFL futures. Futures is the Super Bowl bet and or the division rivals or the division winners.
so I clicked on the props bet though, the props builder, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
And
that, that
then
that's just for the props though. Like, and then there's nothing in there right now. But I was talking like say team wins was on the left hand side, even further below that. Like it's under NFL, under NCAA.
oh okay, so I had to click on football and then it breaks down.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And so I
To
was just like, where is he seeing all this? I'm like, okay. So yeah, you click on this playoff specials and they're not.
Yeah,
And
you.
I give you
Well, no, not.
everything.
I'm clicking on NFL futures.
Oh, futures instead.
Yeah, because
Okay.
futures basically means like a bet that's like longer term. Like right now, like, technically all of our bets are
Oh,
future bets,
futures.
but this is
There.
like a long future bet. Like not the next game, not the next two games. Like the end of the season kind of bet, basically. So, but normally the Super Bowl, you should always have Super Bowl odds. Like if I type in right now into my search bar, Super Bowl odds. Just that. I'm sure I'll get odds right now from any decent site. Here, let me click on it from the New York Post. They'll give me the Super Bowl betting odds. So right now, the odds to win the Super Bowl are in this exact order. I'll just go the teams. Buffalo Bills, Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs, San Francisco 49ers are the fourth team, fourth most favorite team. Ravens, Cowboys, Vikings, Buccaneers, Dolphins, Chargers, Bengals, Seahawks, Titans, Rams, Patriots, Jets, Giants. So yeah, like we should have all of these bets available to us as well on Bet Online. There's literally no reason that they should be.
Yeah, maybe this website they're scary on that. They're just like, yeah, we lost too much. I don't know. We play like closer, like maybe week 15,
No, they
16.
definitely. This site is definitely willing to take less losses than some sites. Some sites will definitely take bigger losses, but that's just the nature of the game. That's the nature of like we were talking before, having different books. Betting, going line shopping on this and that. That's all good. We'll make do with what we got.
Yep.
And then maybe next time we come to you folks, not next time, but like sometime in the future, maybe next season, I should say, we'll have a couple more books, so that we can pick and choose.
Yeah. Yeah. First, just get our feet wet with this one. See
Hmm.
how this website treats us. Well, it's been treating him decently.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah. I
I
mean,
would
I
say
never
more from it.
cashed out from this site from what you call from sports, but I've cashed out from poker, so they'll give you your money. It's all good, no issues, and it's reputable. They've been in the business for a while. That's all you can really hope for. But yeah, let us know what you guys do. Let us know in the Discord, link in the
Yep.
description, and let us know in the
Always.
comments. I don't know if you got any closing thoughts.
Yeah. Love you guys. And appreciate you guys watching.
Absolutely.
Hope you guys enjoyed what we doing.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Until next
See
time.
you guys next week.